The Green Springs Inn and the 66 Smokehouse Barbecue are only about 25 minutes east of Ashland on the old Highway 66.
Yeah, this is a pretty historic area. The Oregon Wagon Trail used to come through here.
Michael O'Brien runs the busy smokehouse, which is inside the Green Springs Inn.
We have been busy.
The Green Springs region is named for the lush green foliage that is quenched year-round by thousands of natural springs.
We have a lot of lakes. There's plenty of fishing. There's just a lot of activities up here.
Yeah, not just fishing. There's hiking, cycling, boating, and just a lot of peace and quiet.
You're not that far from civilization, but it feels like you're really detached.
Meet Patrick McGuire. He goes by Paddy.
30% Scotch and 30% Irish.
He's the general manager at the Green Springs Inn.
A lot of folks coming up from San Francisco, a lot of people coming down from Portland. We're kind of that halfway point. We have people that have family in Portland and family in San Francisco, and they'll meet here.
And this is what they come to enjoy.
We have a queen bed up in the loft, yep. And then there's a king-size bed in the master bedroom over here.
Paddy and his father built these cabins from trees that grew on the property.
It's as local as it gets.
Now, a funny thing happened here during the early days of the pandemic.
Right when the lockdown happened, all our reservations canceled, but then they came back even stronger.
Folks just wanted to take off their masks and get out of town, so they started working remotely from the Green Springs.
It did put a major strain on our Wi-Fi. I had to scramble around boosting our bandwidth.
2-night stays turn into 2-week stays.
Sometimes people come stay for a month.
Wow. And can you think of a better place to quarantine? For decades, the Green Springs Inn has served bikers, hikers, anglers, rafters, you name it, and people just traveling between Ashland and Klamath Falls. Now, they used to stop here to fill up their gas tank. They still stop here to fill up, but now it's a charging station. The 66 Smokehouse Barbecue is, of course, famous for their incredible pulled pork sandwiches and barbecue burgers. But that's not all. Their mac and cheese, that's made from scratch.
We use like an imported Austrian Gruyere cheese.
Gruyere cheese? Oh, that's some good cheese. So I've been told if you're going to order anything at the 66 Smokehouse, the local favorite is the pulled pork. Okay. That's amazing. And if you're worried about the calories, only 2 miles away from the PCT. PCT. That's what the hardcore hikers call the famous Pacific Crest Trail. The Green Springs Inn and the 66 Smokehouse Barbecue are worth a trip on a tank of gas. Call them to reserve your cabin or just find out what the pie of the day is. Oh, by the way, if you call the Smokehouse, this is what you'll hear.
Thank you for calling 66 Smokehouse Barbecue, the best barbecue in Southern Oregon.
Come on in.
Now, how can you turn down a warm welcome like that?
Better get you some.
Matt Jordan, NBC5 News.